don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can give.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
And here's Jackson on the option. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Dobbins running out of the gun. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Down at the 11-yard line.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
2 yards. And a Steeler first down.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. With it is Brown. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Stephon Tuitt on the stop. A gain of 1. Brings up third down and 9.
On third down, Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Baltimore from the gun. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They've got go back to the ground with Dobbins. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He's taken down.
No score after one on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down.
He's now second and
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
first down, Steelers.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And it's third down.
Here's Tannehill. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Baltimore Ravens.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
The turnover on down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Chubb. And he's got room. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous.
Jackson
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jackson on third down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On first down, Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Ravens' 2-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Taking it right down Broadway.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Steelers 19, Ravens 14. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to take off with it. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
On the keeper. He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run forward with Dobbins. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense will check out the eyes in the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 35.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 36. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 39 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Steelers 26. Ravens 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And no, it's It's incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And again, it's Chubb. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And 4th down coming up.
Brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So it's not mission accomplished. It's darn close.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 46 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson going to run. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down. Operating from the gun. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Ravens get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Ravens.
Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
29. Ravens 27. Justin Tucker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick-6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They run again on first down, Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Chubb on the counter. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The tackle.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 11. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Number 86.
Zach Ertz, 32 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
44. Ravens 27.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particular. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Steelers, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a castaway. Automatic is a habit, you should know.